Welcome to another episode of Hello World with your girl Joy from Be the Difference Clothing. How is everyone doing? How is your day? It is an absolute beautiful day. It is so warm outside. I think I'm gonna have to come up with another outfit another outfit for the summertime because I just had my my sweater on, and let me tell you, I was blazing in that little piece. So I had to take that off real quick. My computer is lagging right now because for some reason I think it's just really hot. You hear the fan going? I don't know if you hear it, but I do. And I don't know why all of a sudden been it has just been acting so hot lately. Maybe because it's hot in here. Hmm, that would make sense. So, guys, um, yeah, I hope that you had a beautiful day. Hey, Jenny B, I hope you had a splendid day. Hmm. Yes. How was your day? What did you do? It was so nice. Ga ga ga. It was so nice outside. Did you get to do anything with the kids? Did you do anything for yourself? Talk to me. Talk to me. Hey, A-Dub Productions. Jenny, check out A-Dub Productions. He has the dopest t-shirts and whatnot. I can't wait for my t-shirt to come. It's actually a tank top. I'm not even going to tell you what it is because I'm just going to sport it. I'm actually probably going to do a little commercial with it when I get it in the mail. So you should definitely look at his channels. Well, anyway, you see his channels in the studio every day when I play them. But you should definitely check out his gear. And he makes some amazing designs, some really cool ones too. And I kind of like what he did with the scrap pieces of his shirts. Yes, I know it is. I can't wait. I got plans for that shirt. I think I'm just going to sport it at the gym, depending on how it fits. If it fits real good, then I'm going to sport it everywhere. If it fits like loose, then I'm going to sport it at the gym and then just walk around in it. Of course. Come on now. You always support me. We got to support each other. We come from the same, we cut from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Black power or whatever you want to call it, but or creative power. Yeah, so yeah, for sure. You've always supported. Like, let me tell y'all, A-Dub, he supported me. I was down in Philly and he picked up like three pairs of my socks, or yeah, he picked up three pairs of my socks, no questions asked. So I definitely remember all of those things. He also did an interview for me on his show when he was live, helping me, supporting my book and promoting my book for me. So yeah, when people do stuff like that, I'll never forget. And that's my peoples right there. So I will always support you, A-Dub. Yes, son. um, so yes, I'm assuming you're back from your trip, right? I hope you had a good time. Um, so yes, my day was good. I actually did an event today. It was really cool. I actually was in Bordentown, New Jersey. It was really cool. People supported, and I had a couple people buy books, and I also had a couple people, buy onesies. It was a mixture today. I didn't sell too many socks because normally people gravitate to my socks more than anything, but I almost sold out of my glow in the dark um, logo ones. A lot of people like that, and I'm happy about it. So I have to make some t-shirts because this coming weekend I have another event and it's probably going to be really busy. So I'm hoping to have more supplies by maybe maybe Wednesday. I'll have some more supplies and then I'll spend Thursday after work just making t-shirts if they are able to get me my supplies before the middle of the week. That'd be amazing. I was watching that with you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yes, we were. Make sure you subscribe to his page too, Jenny. And Ada, please consider subscribing to the Jenny and Joy Show channel. We're on every single Wednesday at 2 p.m. or around that time. It's just a show to break everybody's day. Just, laughing, pranking, comedy, just a little something just to uplift everybody for about 15 minutes, and then that's it. Yes, for sure. Um, so, yes, guys, I am on here. Oh, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and put your thumbs up. And also turn on your ding, ding, dings, the notification bells, just so you know when I come on. And what else did I want to say? Yeah, I think that takes care of all of the business. But today, I wanted to check up on you guys to see how you are doing with your vision boards. Yes, I have to definitely check. Um, no, no, no. You can just look up. Hold on. Let me find the link. Let me just find the link. I'll just copy and paste the link. That's one good thing about the internet. You can have so many pages up and get things like at the drop of a dime. That's the link right there, A-Dub. So yes. I hope you guys have been working on your vision boards. Um, you didn't mess up any flow. No, I mean, the Hello World is all about talking about everything and anything. So there's no such thing as messing up anything, right? There's no flow, there's no format. It's just we're talking. And the one thing about Hello World that I really want people to grasp is that whatever we talk about, like that has some substance or meat to it, just apply it to your everyday life. Because I feel like our world is continuously changing for the better. And surprisingly, majority of the people that I spoke with today felt the same way. And we all were under the same general consensus that, we have a lot of distractions from media who, primarily feeds us things that are usually not cool, or they put drama type titles to get us in. So like, and that's one thing the woman told me today. So she came around with her stroller and she was telling me how, I introduced myself. I said hello, blah, blah, blah. And then she was telling me how um, she got reeled into reading an article because she saw the title said something like, this just happened to a woman. And then she said when she finally read the actual meat and bones of the article, she said it had nothing to do with the title. So she was like, it's crazy how we're drawn to like the drama of things versus the good things. And then she told me another story about how her daughter was trying to chase a butterfly and the butterfly was going into the street. And, as any parent or any logical adult around, you're going to be like, get out of the street. No, 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 stop. Right. So it startled the little girl, her daughter. It startled her daughter. And then she said as another situation came up where there were butterflies, and her daughter came crying to her and said, I can't chase butterflies. And she said it was at that moment when she realized how impressionable our kids are to any little thing. So then she said she had to calm her down and just reassure her that it's okay to chase the butterflies, but it was the act of how she was doing it that she was more nervous about her mom. So, guys, those onesies that I put the My Future is Bright on there and like love and all of those different things, our children are absorbing it. So that's a great example right there as to how important it is for us to continue to sow as much as possible nothing but positive things in our kids. Because while life happens and life will just, trip all of us up and even our kids, but wouldn't it be nicer if it tripped them up temporarily and not kept them in a tripped up position because they have the tools on how to bounce back quicker? Don't you think that would be amazing? So, yes, it's very important that we continue to sow as much positive things in our kids. Um, I will be posting a picture tomorrow of this, or later on tonight. Um, there were Girl Scouts there today, and they were making bags out of t-shirts that were donated. So you know me, I had to donate a t-shirt because I love kids anyway, and anything to support a kid and to make them feel like what they're doing is so important. That stuff leaves lasting memories to them. You know what I mean? So like we should definitely just try our best. You know, when we see a kid around, if the parent is okay with it, just kind of interact with them, just leave positive things in them because you never know what that one word you say, how that might catapult them into like their dream job or like inspire them to be like something so profound that is like, man, you had something to do with that, even though you may not know directly. But yeah, we just got to keep on putting batteries in their back, right? We can keep on energizing them. Hi, Walter, Smeed, what's up? Welcome to Hello World. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and sharing the videos because Hello World is all about putting what we talk about into action, and we're all about doing good things. So shout out to you for joining us. I appreciate you being here. Oh, you made a new show? Okay, you go, girl. Tell me when to tune in. I will definitely be there. Walter, please make sure you are checking out Jenny B and A Dub's channel when you get a Hello Earth. Okay, I will be checking that out. Walter, just check out their pages. You know, make sure you're showing them love, subscribe, share. Um, A Dub's page, his channel is all about, you know, creating things and watching what he does during the weekends is very interesting, and all of the things that they're like little tutorials. So you'll definitely enjoy the channel if you are into the DIY or into learning how to make different things. You will definitely enjoy those channels. Jenny B, she's just my co-host from the Mo host who just made another show host. Check her out too. You can check out our show. I put the link up on there. But Walter, if you have never heard of a vision board, today I'm going to drill that in your head. Please make sure you are putting together a vision board. Hey girl, do you want to be on the show? Hello? I'm on I'm on live. I can put you on speaker if you want to be on. How are you embarrassed? It's either yes or no. Okay. Hold on, okay? So guys, this is Mercedes. Mercedes, say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
She is a friend of Hello Worlds and the show, and she's a very cool person. I think I told you guys about her before, how I met her. Jenny B says hello. Um, Mercedes, she's a really cool person. I met in one of the groups that I joined, the Young Professional group. So, guys, you meet a lot of different people if you only just, what we say, open up, and you will meet so many different people who you may become friends with. And I've known Mercedes for about 3 years now. So, oh, Walter said hi too.
Hi.
She said hello. You guys can hear her. But yes, if you continue to open your arms and open your life to allowing the world, or let's just say the universe or God or whoever you believe in, right? Whatever higher power you believe in, if you just open up yourself, right? They will start bringing you all good things. And that's the truth. I believe it. It's happened in my life. Um, and I know it can happen for you too, because if it happens for me, then I know it's going to happen for you. So instead of being like this, where you can't receive any blessings or anything that may be good, you got to be like this, right? If you start flowing with life, then you will start getting things that life has in store for you. And also, when you flow with life, you may also just open up doors that you didn't think were possible. Like, for instance, doors like this Hello World show, right? I took a chance and I said, you know what? I'm not turning my TV on. And I just started watching a lot of different YouTube channels. And then I just did my own. And I wanted to build up my content and my channel. So I said this was the best way. And I have a good time when I'm with you guys. Like, I definitely enjoy the moments. I definitely am encouraged and inspired. When you guys chat with me, that makes my day. Yes, it does. I'm actually wearing one of the t-shirts that I make and and that I carry. So if you ever wanted to check out and get to know who I am, really, and what I'm all about, look in the description down below and you will see everything that I do. And also you'll see previous episodes. You'll also see different, I have a series called Our Lives Seen Through My Eyes, different people sharing different parts of their lives about different topics. So if you need encouragement, that's what we're here for. You know, this is what we're here for. And everybody that I'm surrounded around, they are the same way. We like to encourage people. Hey, Mary, welcome to Hello World. Definitely thank you for stopping by. I hope you always come by. I am on here between 7 and 9 every single night. Mercedes, did you want to say anything to everyone out there? Or you just want to tune in and listen in?
It's nice to be it's nice to be on. Definitely just continue supporting the channel, and like Joy said, we've known each other for a while now, and I remember when she started her channel, and I think everything is just really coming together, and it really aligns. Like, Joy is not someone who just does things just because. I feel like she has a true passion and a true kind of mission with the work that she's doing and the things that she's speaking about. So definitely just continue to support. And like you said, like her shirts and her books, especially the quotes, like I feel like just knowing the story of knowing her, like as that came together, it's just been amazing to see. So yeah.
Wow, I wasn't expecting you to say all that. But thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys.
And I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna hop on the YouTube.
Okay, cool. Guys, like I don't come or do anything for like notoriety or anything like that. I honestly genuinely have a heart that I really want to see or prove that our world can be better. That's what I feel my purpose is. So when I keep on asking you guys how you're doing with your vision boards, I'm dead serious. Because if you write, let's just say you write, you want to wake up early, you want to shop healthier. Let's just say those two things you put on your vision board, right? If you continuously look at those two things, guess what? You will start doing those things in order to get to that goal. You will, maybe the desire of whatever that was not necessarily healthy, the taste of it might go away. More people, you might meet more people that are a little bit more health conscious. And then, when you are surrounded by people that do majority of something that you not necessarily do, you'll start to do it, right? You want to wake up earlier, guess what? You might end up going to sleep earlier, or your body may shift and start waking you up a lot earlier, right? That's the purpose of your vision board, right? Because when you focus on something long enough, it becomes a reality. Yes, it sure does. Hey, Mercedes. It sure does. Everything that you do, everything that you put in the air will come true. So that's why we have to be very careful what we do and say. Because what we do and say can actually change your life or someone else's life for the better or for the worse. So if you perfect example, if you continuously say that everything is always bad, guess what? Won't every day always be bad? How is it possible for any day to be good if your mind is set and your body is set for nothing but it to be bad. Think about it. You don't believe me? Try it. If you're having a rough time in your life right now, I don't know what everybody's going through, nor is it my business, right? But if you're having a rough time in life, I want to challenge you to give yourself a week. Give yourself a week and do nothing but purposely listen to things that will motivate you to a better place, doing things opposite of what you know to do, and also really saying to yourself and starting to believe that everything can be better. I don't know why that happens to me. I'm drinking alkaline water. It's basically lime in water. This helps remove mucus in your body. So if you are looking for things that will help relieve sinuses or just generally just remove mucus from your body, this is a simple thing. It's not a pill. It's just regular water that I bought from the supermarket and I put limes in it. That's all it is. There's a lot of healthy things out here that we can use and utilize, and we don't necessarily need to buy a pill. We don't necessarily need to go on these diet challenges or different things. It's just simple things. Everybody drinks water sometime, right? So you want to alkaline your water? There you go. I don't know why I'm choking up like this, but I don't mean to. I apologize. But yes, I definitely want everyone to work on your vision boards. Just make everything real. And another thing as well, if you're also having a rough time in life, start showing gratitude. And something A-Dub was talking about on his channel, on one of his videos. When you show gratitude, it leaves no room for you to feel bad. Again, I don't know everybody's physical abilities or not, but let's just put it this way. If your body is working at its best, right? You should be thankful. Imagine if your body stopped working at its best and now you're not able to do half of the things that you used to do. You got to show gratitude for what you have. That's another way that'll get you out of any type of funk. I'm so serious, especially when it comes to the freedom of driving, the freedom of walking, talking, using your hands, not needing the ability to have uh, someone assist you in everyday life, not needing to take extra moments to do certain things because you can't do it anymore. So, guys, we have to really, really, really maximize the little things in life because they are super important. Imagine if you're able to see with both eyes, and then one day you can only see out of one eye, and then that one eye, the vision went really poor. It's a struggle. Or imagine you have 5 fingers and 4 of them get cut off. How will you drive? You're now just going to be one handed. And maybe it's going to be a hand where you're not dominant in. So now you have to relearn everything all over again. That may sound extreme, but anything can happen at any moment in time. You could be walking across the street and get hit by a car. I was talking to another person today at the event. Wow. Wow. You see, like, I don't know you from anywhere, but like, Walter is appreciative of life regardless. Would it make life even better if you have vision in both? Absolutely. But you still appreciate what you have. So, back to the story. So, I was talking to this woman, and she was telling me how this, I think, someone she met got into a motor vehicle accident, right? They were a pedestrian and a car hit them, turned him into a paraplegic. His daughter is about 16 years old. And he said he was told by the doctors that he would never, ever be able to walk again. He said, not me. I want to walk my daughter down the aisle when she gets married. And guess what, guys? She said she's watched his journey and he is able to walk with assistance. So she said, like, it's like a walker that surrounds him, and they tape his hands to this walker. And she said while he has to like wiggle back and forth just to get the momentum going, he still can take steps. Do you know a paraplegic having the ability to say, you will not tell me what my limits are? And regardless of how normal he's walking, he's doing it. Regardless of whether he needs help or not, he's doing it. He was told he would never be able to walk. This man is able to eventually get up, wobble back and forth. Who cares how long he has to do it? But he's able to take steps. It doesn't matter how fast or how quickly he makes his steps. He's taken his steps because he said, no, you will not limit me and keep me bound to this chair. I will walk my daughter down the aisle when she gets married. So guys, let that be, and this is a true story because she told me, let that be a lesson that do not let anyone convince you of something that is considered impossible from being possible. This human mind is more powerful than you would ever imagined. No one can tell you yes or no. If you start believing that you have limitations, then yes, that's when the limitations will come. But this person, this man said, no, he's walking his daughter down the aisle. He didn't say how fast he was going to walk her down. He said he's going to walk her down the aisle. While I don't know if the girl is married, is engaged or anything or not, but he's making the steps. So use that as motivation, guys. That's his vision board, telling them no, he's going to walk. That's his vision board. And he keeps it in his mind every day. I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to walk. Doesn't matter if he needs 8 or not. He's going to do it. And so we think that we can't do something. Why? Don't let people put you to shame because they decided to allow life to happen. This is how we should be. Even if you're like this, halfway open. You know how much you can get with even being halfway open and then eventually just getting all the way open? And yeah, life will have its difficult moments because that's just life. But does it have to be consistent? Absolutely not. Will it come more often if you have a state of mind where you're like, no, I'm not going to allow X, Y, and Z to bother me or tell me what to do? No. Will you have moments where you want to go into depression? I don't know. But if you start going that route, because we all know when we start going that route, you have tools. You can tune into Hello World. You can call me, text me. You have your people that you may confide in. Call them, text them. Forget pride. Let that go. Pride keeps us from living a good life. Guys, no one has ever successfully come from death to tell us what we can expect. So let's stop waiting for death to see what happens and start living now. This is a gift. No matter what limitations physically or not we have, this is a gift. So therefore, you make the best of every moment. I challenge you to make the best of every moment. If you have not lived life or started to live life until this very moment, you better catch up. Because time keeps on moving. We keep on aging. Our bodies keep on aging. Our minds keep on aging. But if you keep on feeding your mind good things, you'll be sharp. While your body may disintegrate, your mind will be sharp. So when you're 80, 90, in maybe in assisted living or in a senior home, you'll be sharp. You'll be that one where they're like, oh, they got this. They can take themselves to the dining hall. They can't get over on you. And you know what? Not even that. If you're that sharp at that age, oops, sorry. If you're that sharp at that age, you may still be able to live on your own. Why not? I didn't say you'd be driving, but you still may be able to live on your own, depending on how well you take care of your body. You never know. I'm not putting limitations on anybody. That's not my job. My job, and what I feel my gift is to help keep encouraging people to know that there are no limits, right? We put limits on ourselves. But if you truly are trying to live your life to the full, like, and really live at peace and love, which is very possible, turn off the distractions, and I guarantee you, you can be at peace and love. And you'll notice more people are that way as well. Then you'll really live life, right? You'll start paying attention to how nature is. You'll start being able to be a weatherman or weatherwoman without needing to look at the news. Guess what, guys? If you pay attention from the recent, I don't know if any of you are in the New York, New Jersey area, but every single Sunday for the past 2 months or 3 months, it rains. Have you been paying attention? I pay attention. At some point in time in the day, it's supposed to rain on Sunday. Now, whether that'll happen or not tomorrow, we'll see. But it's been consistent. I'm paying attention. Try it. Oh, hey, Shamrock. Hey, girl. That's my homie, the Shamrock Pixie. She is so good. She's so nice, supportive. That's my homie right there. Oh, I'm thankful. Thank you, Mary. And just you being here is just amazing to me. You have no idea. It helps me feel inspired and encouraged. I'm only talking from the heart because I truly believe what I'm saying. And I truly believe that if something is making a difference in my life, it's my job. It's all of our jobs to share it, right? So whatever you gain from the chat or just hearing from me, I want you to in turn turn that around and start sharing that with the people around you, right? Just how wildfires start, wildfires of inspiration can start and keep on going, right? I'm not going to say can start, it will keep on going, right? Because every day you are a difference to someone, Mary. You are being a difference to someone. Your smile, when you smile at someone, you have no idea whether they may have needed that smile. Your hello. Okay, maybe if you haven't done any of those things, I don't know. If you haven't, that's okay. You're going to start doing it more now, right? The little things that you do behind closed doors or in secret that nobody knows about. Those things right there are making the difference for somebody, right? Right? All of the volunteer hours that we all put in to each other. And I'm not saying the volunteer hours that we purposely do, but just, cleaning up the neighborhood or even holding a door open for somebody. That's volunteering. That's something we're supposed to do innately, but that's still voluntary, right? Because we don't have to do it. But doing it alone can only make people who haven't been doing it think differently and start doing it. I know I told this story once before, but I'll tell it again because Mary hasn't heard it. Hey, Liz, welcome to Hello World. Oh, hey. See, Liz was there. Yes, thanks for joining me. So I was telling a few stories about today too, Liz. But okay, so here's a quick story, right? So I had a hard day at work and it was hard for a while. And I was at my wit's end, and this time I was literally crying. While I was driving, I was crying. Like I wasn't crying, I was holding back the tears, but the tears just started coming down my eyes. And as strong as I was trying to be, they were just tearing, like falling down. Like you would have thought, I mean, I would have thought that someone passed away because of how I was crying. But I was at a stop sign and this woman was crossing the street. Didn't know her from Adam, but she just turned her head, made eye contact with me, and smiled. Guys, it wasn't to me just an ordinary smile. That felt like that smile was something else just working through her, just saying, Joy, it's going to be all right. It's okay. And like, let me tell you how that made me feel so good. I stopped sobbing and I was just like, wow, it made me feel good. Cause like when you're at your wit's end, you have to start paying attention because there's different things, different people that come your way to help you, to help boost whatever is going on in your life that may not be good. Or even let's just say if everything is amazing and beautiful, what hurt? What harm can it be if someone just smiles and makes it even better? Right? What harm can that be? See, I know our world is getting better just by like I said, the different conversations that I had with people today. The majority feel like the world is good and it's just overshadowed by, our media who is programming us to just know that things are bad, but they're not. I think if we invest more in getting to know our neighbors, and I've said this before too, like we all have public libraries, and I feel like our public libraries are at risk to being closed down if we don't start going to them a lot more, right? They have already stopped printing books, right? We don't get newspapers too much anymore. Print is definitely um, going out of style very quickly. While I love our devices, we just have to remember when you start using something more than the other, you kind of make that become obsolete. Just like the typewriter, that's obsolete now. But if we don't start going to our libraries and utilizing them more, the funding will stop and those will shut down. And then we'll only be able to rely on the mass Amazon. Nothing wrong with these things now. There's nothing wrong with these things. But we'll only rely on our Amazon and, if we can find a real book. So, yes, I say we should, as a community, whatever community you're in, just have once a month all of the community get together. Knock on your neighbor's door. Hey, we're having a community get together. You don't have to do anything. Like, bring yourself, bring your kids, bring board games. Let the kids get to know each other again, right? So, what's going to happen when you do that? Crime will decrease, right? Because everybody knows each other. And when everyone knows each other, you don't want to look like the fool of the group, right? Or if you know that someone's a thief, everybody's going to be like, yeah, we know you're the thief. So the thief is going to have to move on to somewhere else, right? But when we do that, we start showing our city and state that we need our libraries. We need it because we use this as a public gathering, a public forum. And not only that, but you get your kids back into touching paper and doing the read-alongs. They still do that, where they have people come in and read to the kids, right? And then the adults can get to know each other, right? That's how you can start having more of the day trips together, right? Is that what they call them? Day trips, or um, you know what I'm talking about? Parents who have little kids, play dates. Yes, more play dates can come out of that. and life friendships, right? And then these kids who are becoming friends may soon become business partners. What? Yes. And guess what? We won't have to rely on Social Security because our kids are so successful running whatever business they want to run. If that's not their route, then that's not their route. But imagine your kids, you relying on your kids instead of the government because your kids have built a multi-million-dollar thing. This is just hypothetical. I'm not saying that we all need to be rich. We don't. You can be, running a successful business and still go on about your business without being a billionaire or millionaire. But the idea is, why not family businesses? Teaching each other how to work together. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, let's just throw business out of it, right? Why not just cultivate an atmosphere of people just gathering together? I love gatherings. Yes, I do. I love when people come together. I think that brings more life than watching television. When you can actually sit and talk to someone eye to eye, right? We'll learn how to communicate with each other again. How often do you talk to people and they can't make eye contact? When people can't make eye contact, there's a clear um, disconnect, right? And when there's a disconnect, what happens? People don't realize how to manage if someone says something offensive, or maybe they don't know they're saying something offensive. And then instead of saying, hey, you just offended me, they just walk away and just stay angry for the rest of their lives. Not when you know how to communicate. I think the way we communicate now is poor a lot of times. Just in general, not us chatting now, but just in general, our communications are poor because we've become so disconnected. A lot of times, people spend the majority of their lives at home on the couch, just watching TV. There are a few people who utilize the public parks and stuff and go running, walking, have picnics amongst each other. But a lot of times we're so connected to our devices. And again, there's nothing wrong with devices and using these things because they are good tools because we wouldn't be here now. But it's just, I want us to balance things more. Where we have a healthy balance where we can, be thankful for nature when it's beautiful like this. And even when it's snowing outside, go outside, run around in the snow, and then come back home and have hot chocolate together and talk about your day. Have dinner again with the family, not just around the TV, but I mean, seriously, sitting at a table and just dinner, right? We're teaching our kids how to use utensils properly, how to have proper etiquette at the dinner table, right? Come on, guys. Hypothetical? No, it doesn't have to be. Hey, Clem. Welcome to Hello World. Mm, my pretty cat. Oh, yes, Walter. That's great. That is great. Yeah, yeah. That I agree with, Walter. I agree with that. I agree. Yes, there are some limitations that in our life will be permanent, but how we deal with them, like you said, how we handle them makes it all the difference. I'm not saying that we can overcome everything in life. We can't. But how we deal with them and how we allow them to be balanced in our lives is all the more practical, right? So um, I don't think that I don't believe that all things are possible. I don't believe that 100%, right? But I do believe that how we deal with them, how we cope with them, makes it very possible to be okay with it, right? Because a lot of us are not okay with a lot of things in our lives, right? A lot of us are not okay. But if you can be okay with your limitations, your life will be a lot better. It will be. And you just never know. Different things may come around that might help aid in the preservation of life, right? I just want everyone to be able to leave this world saying they enjoyed themselves. I know there's so many people out here right now that don't enjoy life. And they're perfectly okay physically. They may not be perfectly okay up here, but imagine if that could be more balanced, where they, may struggle with things for the rest of their lives, but at least they can say, I can balance it a little more, you know? That makes everything possible. Just with how you allow life to flow. Yes. I had to have surgery a few years ago. And while, there were different theories that if I did X, Y, and Z, then the symptoms would go away and that would be that. I wanted to believe so hard for that. Yes, I did believe hard for it. But guess what? I had to have surgery anyway. But here's the clincher. Because I believed that everything was going to be okay and that I wouldn't have to endure pain, I believed that seriously. I was like, okay, fine. If I have to have surgery, I don't want pain. And that was the flip flop. I didn't have pain. I only had pain when I laughed, so I didn't laugh as much. But overall, the recovery was amazing. Better than the doctor expected. That right there was how I balanced my diagnosis. Have I been sick since then? Thankfully, no. Will I be sick in the future? I don't know. But with whatever health that I have at this point in time, I'm going to enjoy it. Yes, I will. I'm going to enjoy the loving everything out of it. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Have I had downtimes between then? Of course, I'm human. But I've not allowed those downtimes to overwhelm me or to stick around too long because I have the tools to remind me, Joy, this is a gift. You only get this once. Time is passing, it's fleeting. Enjoy it. And so I just pick myself up out of my little funk and I keep moving. Is everybody going to be the same as me? No, no. But that's why there's people like us around to help encourage each other, to pick each other up when we're feeling down, right? So, so where we are not strong in, where we're weak, there's always somebody around to help pick you up. But are you willing to allow people to pick you up when you're down? That makes the difference as well. See, when you're willing to allow people to help you, all things are possible. Am I always willing to allow people to help me? No, I'm a little stubborn from time to time, but I'm getting better. I'm getting better every day. It's all in the mind, guys. It's all in what you are willing to allow. So, will I allow pride to stop me from letting people help me when I need it most? Not really, not anymore. So, like today, when I was packing up to leave, there were two volunteers that wanted to help me take my things to my car. Naturally, I said, no, I'm okay. Because I didn't want to put somebody out of the way, even though they were there to volunteer. And then, you know what? I said, you know what, Joy? Stop. So I said, okay, you can take this, you can take that. And while I was saying it, trust and believe, I was like, oh God, I hope they're okay with taking this. I hope it's not too heavy for them. But I let my pride down and I allowed them to help me. And guess what? That made my packing up experience a lot faster. Whereas I would have been going back and forth to the car about 2 or 3 times just to get things back and forth. So I let my pride down and I allowed someone to help me. 2 people to help me. Was it hurting? Yeah. You're talking to somebody that thinks they can do it. But you know what? It probably made them feel good knowing that they set out to volunteer today and I allowed them to do that. So when you allow people to do what they are set out to do, meaning like they were there to work the day just to help people, you make them feel fulfilled inside, right? You allow them to do what their job was. That makes all the difference. And it helped me too. So guys, what's going on with your vision boards? Hmm? Have you been finishing up or editing it off of the things that have been true or have come to pass? Have you been editing it? Because when you have things that come to pass and are true, you have to add more things, right? Because there's always going to be something else that you're going to want or want to get better. You're always going to have that. So keep writing, keep adding. I have I have a book. I have a few books that I wrote. This is one of them. I'm waiting for the other one to come in the mail. It's supposed to be here by Wednesday. So when that comes, then I'm just gonna release it. This book has only been out since October. Maybe traditionally writers aren't supposed to release things so quickly, but I don't care. I want to let it out. Because it's like inside I'm jumping like, ooh, I'm gonna hurry up and get it out. It feels good. But you don't know who's gonna help. And even today, another vendor, she purchased the book because she said that her grandson, is battling depression. I believe depression is a disease, and I think that people don't believe that it's a disease. I believe it is a disease, and I believe that we as a community, for people who are not suffering from depression, it's up to us to give a little bit of our time to help people, especially if you know someone suffers from depression, to help them. What does it take for you to try to encourage somebody when they're going through a downtime or when they're going through depression, right? That's our duty. We're humans. We all are going to have some type of stumbling block along the way. So if she feels like this book can help, then I'm so glad that I wrote it. All it are is just quotes. And I say that just quotes, but to someone else, they're like empowering words, right? They just look like that. And a lot of times, a lot of these came from just, different personal experiences. And then sometimes I don't know where it came from. I even surprised myself, like, where did that come from to come out? But like there was a bigger purpose. And the purpose was for moments like that where it can help somebody. I hope that it helps him go further away from being depressed, even if it's just for another day or two, where he can actually live and just actually live his life without feeling whatever is causing him to be depressed. What? And I could have helped with that. Are you crazy? If does that not make me fulfilled? Yes. And imagine you guys, the different little things that you do, how that can make someone else feel fulfilled. What? Yes. Keep doing it. Keep pushing. Keep moving. Keep being the difference. Because I know you are every single day. Every single day. And if you feel like you haven't, Don't worry about it. You will today. You're going to look at life in a much different light. Life. You want to know how you can actually feel positive majority of the times than a few of the times? Maybe turn off your TV. Start meditating. I don't know what you believe in, if you believe in God or if you're Catholic, Christian, I don't know. That's not my concern, nor is it my business, right? But maybe if you start focusing your attention on what those principles are, maybe that'll help too, right? Because you're focusing on something else other than the things that are programming us to think that things can't be different. And you'll be little balls of of inspiration all over the world. People will gravitate to you because there's something about you that they need. And guess what? You're going to meet their needs, and they're going to meet your need by just making you feel happy that you were able to be there for someone. And it doesn't even have to be a perfect stranger. It could be your loved one, it could be your husband, your wife, your kids, your grandkids, your neighbor, a senior citizen that needed help. You know how many senior citizens we have that all they need is just someone to listen? Imagine if you could take a little hour out of your day just to listen to someone. Because guess what? If life spares, you may become a senior citizen and you may want somebody to come around and share a little bit of their time with you, right? So that's another thing too. Think about life in a different stage and what you would want. And if you want other people to be around you when maybe there's no one, physically there that you knew anymore, how much more will life be enhanced if you as a senior citizen can have people, perfect strangers, just sitting there listening to your life story, or even just taking time out to maybe play a game or have tea with you, or coffee, or even maybe walking with you down the street, or maybe like walking to the store or buying them groceries. Little things that we can do that doesn't take anything but a little bit of time. Okay, maybe they're not senior citizens. Maybe there's someone who no longer can do something anymore. And it could be a young person, but you're there to help them. Maybe may not want to show you that they appreciate it, but they do. Because let me tell you, I have full mobility, thank God. But just from seeing, different experiences from other people, um, it makes me very, 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 very grateful for what I do have. Am I the richest person in the world? No. Do I want to be the richest person in the world? No. Because time, in my opinion, is more valuable. That's a commodity that you cannot replace. And I think that's more valuable than money, right? Because we can always make money. We can always go to work. If we can't work, we can always get assistance from the government, but you can't take back time. You cannot repeat the moments that we just had 15 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, a minute ago, a second ago. You can't take that back. You can't take back the sunset that perfectly set or rose this morning. Is never going to be the same. Pay attention. You can't take back the light hours that we just had. That's never going to happen the same way again. You can't take back the weather that we just had a moment ago. So enjoy the breeze, right? You never know. Tomorrow we may not meet again. I'm not wishing anything on anybody, but is that realistic? So, what you did today, was that phenomenal enough for you to be like, yeah, that was a great life? Is the legacy that you leave phenomenal enough for someone to pick up the torch and keep it moving? Have you invested enough time in humans where they would be like, hey, I want to pick up the torch and keep it moving because X, Y, and Z did this and that and the other, and I want that to stay alive? Will you be a memory, or will you just be another person that just came and left? Right? We need to be like honey, just stick to it, just stick to the earth, stick to each other. Like, man, I can't get that off. We need to be a honey stain to this entire world. Well, we are honey stains to this entire world because we're affecting each other every day. Hey, Sandra. Welcome to Hello World. Oh, yes. Thank you, Walter. Right? It's all about what we do and what we say, right? So when you know that it's all about what we do and what we say, won't we take a lot longer in speaking? Won't we take a lot longer in reacting? I mean, I know I'm a work in progress. Sometimes some things just push my button, that right button where I just react, but I'm getting it under control. Because the reason why I share these things with you is I just want you to know how imperfect I am. But I'm beautiful in my imperfections. Because I know I have imperfections, I am realistically trying to work on them. That's what makes the difference, guys. It really does. That is what makes the difference. Knowing that I am a cracked, what was it? What's a cracked, okay, let's say I'm a cracked porcelain doll. I'm a cracked porcelain doll. But it doesn't matter. I'm still a doll, right? Just giving you ideas, just, mental pictures. And guess what? I'm going to heal those cracks or put those cracks back together with my little putty, right? And let them dry out. And even though there's scars, I'm still moving. Not going to get it right every day. None of us will. But that's okay. But guess what? Our not getting it right every day will get smaller and smaller and smaller to the point where we're so engrossed in, investing our time and our lives in what I believe we were created to do, which is help each other, that those little things will no longer be big things. They'll just be like little nuances from time to time. Yes, you can do it. And like the water boy would say, right? Now, I'm not saying that we can't enjoy things in life because, we have these things to enjoy, but let's balance things more. Let's have a healthy balance because I think sometimes we live life like this and we forget that we have so much power to make it like this and let it teeter like this. And that's fine. It's fine to be like this because when it's teetering like this, you are actually like, give me everything good, I'm ready. And when you can take care of whatever you currently have, life will keep on giving you more until you can handle and take care of what you get more, and then they'll keep on giving you more. Because the beautiful thing about life and about your higher power or God or whoever you believe in, they're not going to give you anything you can't handle until you are ready. So it's time we start being ready because there's so much enjoyment in life that's waiting for all of us that if we don't start opening up, you're going to miss it. And if you, let's just say if we all die and whatever you believe in says this is what you could have had if you were just a little bit more open, what? You think you might want to miss that? Especially if it was good, are you crazy? No, you're not. So test yourself, challenge yourself. to live a little bit more like this. Okay, fine. Live a little bit more like this. A little bit, right? Just live a little bit more like this. And then eventually you won't even think about it. And it'll just continue to go like that because you'll be flowing with life. And guess what? Everybody around you, your kids, your husband, your wife, your family around you will have no choice but to start flowing because your light is outshining whatever darkness or whatever trials that have been there, right? Because we are in control of things. We can control things more and more. We can be the example of how things flow. It always takes one person. And let's just use this example, right? You don't believe me, it takes one person. Let's use Hitler. Hitler was one person, got picked on so much, talked about, he started hating a certain race, a certain culture. That one person drove all of that, everything in him. Remember, anything you really put your mind to, whether good or bad, can happen. He said, I can't take this anymore. You guys push me to the limit. That one person got enough people to believe everything that he was believing. It demolished a whole group of people. You don't believe me? One person can make a difference? You're that one person. Imagine if you use all of your energy in a positive way. You being that one person. Yes. And another neighbor of mine, another vendor neighbor of mine, she said something that was something that she said she believes 98% of the entire population is positive. I said 95 in my head. But that means that I'm not the only one, guys. If I'm not the only one, there's got to be more people like us. But we need to outshine the darkness. Because when there's enough light, where's the darkness? Right? If there's enough of us that keep on shining our lights, where's the darkness in the world? There'll be a little bit, but it's not going to be overpowering like how we believe it is. Media will have no choice but to post and share good things. The news will be different. Politics will be different. You don't think that's not possible? Will it take years? Yeah, but is it impossible? No. Look at look at Martin Luther King. One person, group of people joined him. Now we celebrate him every year for the things he did. I'm just throwing different people out examples. Kennedy, one person making a difference, got assassinated because he was trying to make a difference. Does that mean you might get assassinated? No. But depending on how big you get, maybe. But guess what? Does it matter if you've been living your life fulfilled? Does it mean that you left the world sooner than? Not necessarily. But guess what? We don't have to think that way. It could be better. Joan of Arc. I even looked up who created Mother's Day. One woman. I believe her name was Anne something. I can't remember, but you guys can Google it. One woman. Because guess what? Her mom said she just wanted one day where somebody could celebrate her. That's the inception of Mother's Day. This woman went to the city government and wanted it to be on the calendar just to pay homage to her mom. And guess what? This became a national holiday for one person. And then They said she spent the remainder of her life trying to remove Mother's Day from the calendar because she hated the fact that it became so materialistic. It took away from the true meaning that she intended it to be. So she said for the rest of her life, she was trying to remove it and hated it because of what we as consumers did to it. One person had a good idea and then it morphed into something big. But guys, it was one person, one person. She loves her mother that much. And her mother and that motivation made it a national day, guys. Yes. You don't believe me? Google it. It's very interesting what one person can do. And guess what, guys? You are that one person. Yes, you are. In each of your lives. When we leave each other, you have your own life. So whatever you are passionate about and it just won't go away, now is the time to start doing it. Life will support you in whatever endeavor, in whatever way you need for it to be supported. If your passion is supposed to be doing something. And even if your passion is only just to fulfill the desires of your heart, life will bring those doors and open them just so you can experience it. Because you're one person that deserves to enjoy this gift that we have. Yes. Yes. Guys, you know what? You are the difference every day. Your life is necessary. You are necessary. You are beautiful. You are designed beautifully. Every single nook and cranny of you is beautiful. Whether you have a limitation or not, doesn't matter. You're beautiful and you still are effective to everyone around you. How effective you can be or want to be is up to you. But I know you're going to use all of your beautiful energy to helping our world continue to get better. No matter how bad days may get, pick yourself up or allow other people to pick you up so that you can continue to be the difference. I want you to enjoy every morsel of life to the full as much as you can, as much as you can, right? Will every day be amazing? Maybe not. But the days that are amazing, I want you to enjoy them. Make sure you are liking, subscribing, and sharing. Turning on your little ding, ding, dings. Throw a thumbs up too if you can. Share these videos because I don't know who may need to see something in the chat or something that we talk about that may encourage them and may make a life change for the better. You don't know, guys, we may end up encouraging the next world leader by our chat, by what we're talking about. So share it. Because everything that we do on Hello World is all about putting it to action. What we talk about, put to action. I try to put everything that we talk about into action. I am encouraged by you guys, and that keeps me coming back. I know that I can be the difference, and I am being the difference because you guys keep on putting energy into me and encouraging me to continue on. I am on here every night between 7 and 9. I am a woman of my word. Unless I am working, that's the only time you will not see me. And even when I am working, I try to get on anyway. But if I can encourage anybody, then that makes me feel so amazing. That makes my day amazing. And that means that it was time well spent. I appreciate you guys giving me a little bit of your time each and every night. Just know, don't give up. Keep fighting, keep pursuing, keep challenging yourself, keep writing, keep manifesting, keep opening. Don't you ever give up. My name is Joy, and this was another presentation of Hello World. Remember, once we hit 100, I will be doing a giveaway. You have to watch the giveaway at the Jenny and Joy show. That will be announced there. Jenny will be picking the winner. If you are subscribed, that is how I will pick the winner. It's only from the subscriber list. But out of everything, you are beautiful. Never forget that. You are amazing. Never forget that. You are loved. Never forget that. Until we meet again tomorrow, thank you for sharing a little bit of time with me. I appreciate it. I love you guys. See you then.